Hey, welcome to the Koconutz Show.
You're now tuned into Koconutz with Dave Koconutz and Dick Wolf.
My goal in life is to never have a real job ever again.
I wish I had underwear,
Welcome to the Koconutz Show. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco, live from Tokyo, Japan, representing KocoSports.com, and live from New York City, Dick Wolfley, representing Network 125, and this is Koconutz Day something.
Day 29.
Day 29.
Yes.
Man, we're going to have to retire soon.
Pretty soon we're going to say 30. Wow.
Big 3-0.
Did this 30
only
nights.
70 more to go.
Yeah, only 70 more. We'll make it till December 9th. I have a big red X on the calendar there.
Gotcha. And then we never speak to each other again. So what are tonight's topics? Let's go into the topics.
So we've been all too serious lately, so I thought we'd do a little bit of not so serious. First
dude, I don't really like doing serious stuff. People hate you when you do serious stuff.
I know. So we're not
when
doing
you talk
serious
about boobs and butts, people are like, ha.
Absolutely. So the Wisconsin Tourism Federation had to change its name because there were too many jokes on the internet. Can anybody guess why? Wisconsin Tourism Federation.
I don't know. Is it the word federation, or is it the fact that tourists go to Wisconsin?
It's the initials. WTF. What the?
And that's what you say when you realize you want a trip to Wisconsin. What is there possible to do in Wisconsin?
What?
Maybe like... The worst part is, the only thing I can think about in Wisconsin is big milky titties. That's it. After big milky titties, I can't think of anything in Wisconsin.
Well, that's because they eat a lot of cheese in Wisconsin. A lot of cheese.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something to do. They got the Badgers.
Yeah.
Do they even have the WTF site up? Is there a website? I just want to know what you do in Wisconsin for fun.
They changed the name.
To what? What do they change it to?
Let's see. I'm looking to see what they changed it to.
Well, there's got to be someone from Wisconsin. I just got to know. What do you guys do for fun? You know?
We do know somebody
Because
from
I've gone to...
We do know somebody from Wisconsin. AJ from Sonic PCS. Sonic PCS, our phone service, is in Wisconsin.
So we should ask him. We should get AJ on.
Yeah.
He can talk about how great his phone thing is, especially...
He keeps refusing. Oh, so they changed it to the Tourism. They kind of reversed it a little bit. Tourism Federation of Wisconsin. And they're not showing a website. And that came from the Telegraph.co.uk, the Telegraph in the United Kingdom. That story. And now to the real story of the night, which is from the Malodrome on Manolith.com. The things men lose when they get into a relationship. And
oh, Jesus Christ. Is this a list of a million things?
Yeah, what don't you lose? I don't
know.
We're not going to cover all
that would be a lot shorter list.
Yeah. Yeah, what don't you lose? First thing you lose, according to them, games and toys.
Nah, you got to find yourself a good girl. That's that. And someone came by and said, no, you have to get rid of your Terry Funk doll collection. That's it. Not happening, sweetheart. Hit the road. Hit the bricks. You know what it is? I think guys, they get so, lonely and desperate, and they'll just give up anything they believe in. Mm-hmm. You know, like, have you ever had that one friend who's like, oh, I'm dating this hot girl that's way out of my league, and now I don't watch football. Or now I go to plays. And I'm saying you have to change a little bit. But if it brings you joy, no, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you got to be yourself. Be true to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's not
and
what happens.
I'm sure the same way with chicks.
But that's not what happens because, you don't get to hang out with the guys anymore.
Oh, that's a gimme. Yeah, that's a gimme. I mean, that's...
You just don't. It doesn't happen. Because everywhere you go are her friends.
Yeah, but if you play your cards right and she leaves you, you can get with her friends then.
Yeah.
See, there's a rule of being a douchebag. You got it. you've got to treat your woman great, not because she's your woman, because when she leaves you, that's when you get with her friends.
Right. Okay.
So, like, when you're around her, you got to treat her wonderful, so their friends go, hey, that fat ugly guy ain't that bad of a guy. And then you're like, oh,
is that
yeah.
your game plan, dude?
Oh, that was. I'm retired from game plans, but oh, yeah.
So next thing you lose is making your own schedule.
Sanity?
Now you know that.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. But do guys really have schedules? I think
that's
every
the point.
dude has to have a little bit of ADD.
Well, that's the point. You got no schedule. See, I'm single, free. I get to wake up when I want. I get to do what I want when I want. Monday night, I said, hey, let's go out. So we went out. You, this morning, had to get up, take care of the kids.
Oh, God, yes. Well, so, and I think this list should be even longer. We should make a list because you got kids, too.
Yeah,
we should do a scared straight program. Like, you see signs, and this reminds me of the sign in the mall. It costs this much to raise a kid, and it was a crazy amount of number. I just started kicking that sign and punching it. I'm like, you don't even scare kids enough. I think, we should do this list, but because, when you get a girl, some things change and all that, but when you get kids, you know what I'm saying? Because, example is, I don't know, something stupid. I used to play video games a lot. I'm talking about a lot. When I was in the military, I would figure it out. Not me. I'm taking credit from what my friend did. But I had his PlayStation, and he figured out how to make a PlayStation, a PSP, way before PSP came around. He had this little suitcase. We had this little television. Yeah. We stole military gear, or borrowed military gear, and we made the first ever PSP.
Yeah.
So it was like a suitcase, and then you had the TV, and then you had the PlayStation.
Wasn't real portable, but you could do it.
Yeah, it wasn't as good. But the thing is, we brought it everywhere. We'd pack it up, we'd bring it everywhere. We used we had military type batteries, so the power would last for a real long time. And we brought that thing everywhere. So I'd be playing video games almost 24/7. We'd be shot at, and I'd be in the fighting hall, and be like, bitch, I'm going to win the Stanley Cup in NHL. But, when I had a wife, that didn't really change. I was like, I play video games. You're going to have to suck it up or leave. But when you have kids, you can't really say that. Then you're like, damn it. So I think, the wife thing, it's kind of scaring you straight. But I'll straight up tell you, no, it's the kids. You don't play, the only time I play video games is if they're like, Daddy, help me with this. And then you're playing Dora the Explorer, Madagascar 7, or, something crazy.
I don't know what any of those things are.
No, well, the Power Ranger video games, they don't have any good ones. I don't know. It seems
this is the extent of my video.
Yes.
Yeah, this is it.
But, I think this list would be better off if you have kids. Because then, you know what I mean? You can't really tell them.
You're going to relate to the next two things. Next
all right,
thing
then
on the
let's
list
go on.
No drama, no arguments.
Yeah, I guess. It depends. I married a Japanese girl, so the drama really pretty slim, and I'm not saying anything against white girls
I know
or
there's
American
no drama
girls.
with the mother-in-law.
Oh, no, the mother-in-law, that's a whole other thing, and that should be on the list. Listen, dude, no matter how much,
the mother-in-law
should
definitely be on the list.
Dude, never move in with your mother-in-law.
Right.
You could have the most perfect wife, which I believe for my fat ugly ass, I have the most perfect wife, way out of my league. Smart, good looking, don't know how I pulled it off. Go ahead, internet, you can make fun of me. Don't know. Right. But I did. And she's so perfect in many ways. But then I move in with the mother-in-law, and she is crazy, dude. Crazy.
She is?
Beyond.
Dude, I don't believe that.
An example is she doesn't say anything. Here's an example. This is just lately. But no, there's even way more examples that are way worse. But this is within the last, 8 hours. I make dinner, so I'm making everyone dinner, and I like my pasta soft. I know this is getting a bit cheesy. And she likes her pasta a little bit harder. So instead of saying, hey, can you make the pasta harder? She gave me a 20-minute class. 20-minute. No matter what you say, you don't stop an old person. They want to teach you stuff. A 20-minute class on how to make pasta. I'm like, listen, listen, you could